So I recently traveled back home to Northern California, 916, Sacramento, specifically Rockland, California. And I made my trip all the way there from Hawaii just to visit and support my boy Sanjay Suresh, to see him cross the finish line at Ironman 70.3 Santa Cruz.
My name is Sanjay Suresh, fitness videographer, co-founder of Ascender Production Company, co-owner of Stoic Gym, and we're about to rip the first ever half Ironman in less than 12 hours.
We have known of each other since middle school, but we didn't even start getting close till senior year of high school. And that's because we both took the leadership role in our broadcast program, where we just kept saying yes and yes and yes to every single project, which led us to spend hours together. And I guess organically, it just, when quality time meets, and I think quality time is both of our love languages. Not saying we're in love, but it's how our friendship just sparked by just staying up all night and editing during the day, filming and leading our classes to success is how it all started. So ever since we met, we've been winning, and 4 years later, post-grad life, we are building out our own video production company with the same morals that we've been taught, and we're ready to just keep passing on the legacy that we're creating for ourselves.
It's only following you.
I'm the master.
All right, 20 miles. It's loading. We have our crew. T-minus, 48 hours?
Yeah.
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 48 hours till half Ironman. He's training for a half marathon in CAM for this year. And then T-minus 8 weeks till ultra marathon. T-minus 10 weeks till Cozumel. I think 11, I don't even know. Our ultra is maybe good. Ultra is the priority, and without further ado, let's start this run. That's hella funny. All right, enjoy, ride safe.
See you in a few hours.
Yep, enjoy the shift. One, feeling good. It's so fun to have the boys around me, and so interesting being at home. I used to have a really negative connotation with being back home, especially when I'd visit throughout my college years, which was the last 3 years of my life. I used to think I would backtrack and inhibit my old negative habits that I had back in high school. But within the last year, we actually rewrote that story, rewrote those habits as we started Ironman prep. And so ever since then, it's been more than a blessing, and my relationships with my family and my close friends from back home is just something I always look forward to. And it's funny because every time I go home, there's always something new, whether it's a new hobby or a new passion or something, new camera. There's always something to showcase to my family. And this time when I came home, I officially told them that we're going to Austin, Texas, and doing the Ironman. They already knew about the Ironman, but they were really concerned for me for multiple reasons, which I get, especially from a parent standpoint. But you know, we only get one shot at this, and I'm gonna give it my all at 21. 20 miles, 8:52 pace. This is 2 miles further than last weekend and a whole minute faster. I don't have a lot of words. I feel like I'm like disassociating, but what an effort. Truly captures what no luck represents. The effort, the opportunity, all into the product that people call luck.
May 2024, Ken texted me, he's like, bro, like I signed up for like this thing called Ironman. I'm like, dude, I don't know what that is. So I went and looked up what it was. And I hate swimming. I've never done distance running. I've never biked more than 5 miles. So I'm looking at a 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike ride, and 26 mile run, a whole marathon after everything. I'm like, dude, you're actually insane. Like, there might be something wrong with you.
It's funny that Sanjay told me eye to eye a year ago that he will never do a triathlon. Look at him a year now. You never know what, not even physically you're capable of, but mentally. And seeing Sanjay almost go through the same arc, I'd say the same timeline of what I went through last year, is truly something that we could bond over.
I remember summer 2024, I would always say to Ken, I would say, bro, like, I totally understand what you're talking about. I totally know what you're going through. And you say that to people, but you don't know till you do it. And I sat there a lot of days in the last 12 weeks. I was like, oh, I understand now because I'm doing it. In that moment, it wasn't like something I was trying to do, but I could understand mentally why he chose to do it. Like, why the Ironman, because that was like uncharted territory. And what a like mental challenge to push through 14 hours of enduring and being in that pain. Because physically you're capable, but it's like mentally, can you get through it? I mean, it was the biggest inspiration for Ken to rip that full from 0 to Ironman in like 6 months. And then also knowing Andrew and knowing Jeremy have also like done these, and it's like, oh, like all the guys have done it. Like, I need to see what this is about. This was the worst time I could have done this. We were doing the full build out at that time, documenting the Olympia prep at that time. 2 things that I want to be like fully invested in, because it's 2 things I'll never get to do again. Like, there's never going to be a first Stoic Gym again, and there also won't be another Olympia prep to film, because this is the last one.
When people are juggling way too much, their first solution is to reduce their target instead of increase your efforts. And so I think that's what we do here at Ascender. Right now, we are the only 2 people who run Ascender, and we are the co-founders of it. However, it's a community. It's a movement that we want others to feel. We want people to understand what Rise and Ascend means, and we want to bring people along, especially the ones we love.
So I will do it all, and I will do it with my all. And yeah, it's kind of figurative, because physically that's not possible, but it's to the max. It's as much as you can give. And that's why I can sit here and like say that I'm not nervous, because I did do as much as I could while doing everything else as much as I could, because I was in that gym for hours every single day. I remember one Sunday in July where I got to the gym at 10 a.m., washed the floor, steamed the floor, polished the floor, got done at 8:30, went home, got to the track by 9:30, ran for 2 hours on the track. I did a half marathon that night, and I got home at midnight. I wake up and do it again the next day. That's what this race means.
On a real note, it was so heartwarming seeing Sanjay out on the course. The time is 7:50. Sanjay just entered the water. He's killing it. I don't know why, but I could feel my eyes getting a little watery. If it wasn't so cold, there might be a couple tears going down my eyes. Seeing my best friend go through a build where he was just the busiest part of his life, and to add on a whole triathlon build, it is something not a lot of people can do. And I think that's where the saying, do it all with your all, goes in action. You could say it all you want, but will you actually do it all with your all? Everything that you do, will you give it 110%? A lot of the times people will try to juggle a lot, and they can only divvy it up and give each thing 10, 20, 30%. But I know with Sanjay opening up a gym, managing clients, building up Ascender, doing his own personal content, lifting, and managing 3 sports I gotta hand it to him. Like, it's not an easy task. It's never easy, but it's always worth it.
Pursuing like the best in everything you're doing, you start digging for like deeper things to drive you. You can't fuel off motivation. You'll fuel off discipline, but you do like go into like deeper places.
Sanjay and I both come from families that are immigrants, and we're both the first generation of Americans in our family.
Something I thought of a lot maybe the last few months, but also I've like come to understand as I got older is like, I think about all these big goals that me and Ken have, and it's like these things that we want to achieve and where we want Ascender to be, and it's like, these are our life goals.
Yeah, I feel good. Yo, sub 40 swim.
But coming from like immigrant family, like not being born in the US, I was born in India. My parents came here so that me and my brother can have these opportunities. And I have a shot at like such a bigger thing being in the US than I would have anywhere else.
They've sacrificed time, money, energy, everything they've had for me to have a better life. After this post-grad life, it truly feels like it's my duty to succeed in order to provide for them. And that's the purpose behind the race. It's the purpose behind all these videos. It's the purpose of showing that all this hard work is no luck. How is there luck when you put countless hours into the craft that you love?
Dude, there's nothing that's not on the table. Thinking back on the idea that like we have these big goals that we want to achieve that are like our like dream life goals, it's like I can sit here and like appreciate the fact that my parents achieved theirs and know that they fulfilled the biggest goal they could have had. It was to get here.
A year into college, I wanted to drop out. I thought college wasn't for me, and I wanted to go full-time. And ever since, I've been waiting for this moment right here to be a full-time creative and athlete and work on my own time. But I have so much respect for my parents, and my parents have been dreaming for me to complete college. And so even though it took countless hours, it took classes that I didn't even want to go to, I thought I was wasting my time. At the end of the day, I was for them. I was showing up to class for them. Sure, I was learning it, and sure, I'm so grateful to have gone to college, to have a bachelor's degree in film, and to make so many fun memories and so many cool connections. But at the end of the day, that decision, that big decision of staying in college was for them. And so when I crossed the big stage, it was just, they were the first people I looked at. And I think the big why of family and their support and their love, it snowballs. Even though I didn't want to do that, imagine that I actually do something that I want to do for them. It's an even bigger impact that we can make.
I get to wake up every day and say that I'm grateful that I can do whatever I want, and I get to work a career that I enjoy. I get to hang out with the people that I want to hang out with, and I'm surrounded by people that want to be around me, that are feeding off of each other, and we're growing a community of people that actually care about things that we care about. And we get to build our own company at 21 years old. Like, you see the progression of Ascender and the personal brands. Because today I was at Ironman Village, and 4 people came up to Ken and said, dude, I watch your videos. Like, I know you from the internet. And it's crazy because we sit here and we work with people that have millions and millions of followers, and they get hundreds of millions of views. And we have like 4,000 subscribers, 9,000 subscribers right now. And real people are coming up to us and saying, hey, I know you. Like, I see what you're doing great work. And it's a reminder that all the little things that we do, even if we can't spend a full day working on our company, even the little step we take to move the needle every day, people notice that. Like, it is compounding. because 6 months ago that wouldn't have happened, but now it will. And that's a result of all the little things we did over the course of the last few months, the last few weeks.
One of our company morals is commitment to excellence, and how excellence is a standard here at Ascender, and you have to show up at your very best in order to help the ones around you. And so every single day, I already know without a question, it's a non-negotiable, that Sanjay and I show up every single day for each other and for ourselves and for our future families, and especially for the families that we have right now, our parents and our siblings, because they've done everything to provide us a life that we have right now. How's it luck to have a loving family when we spend so much quality time with them? Or even a loving partner when all you think about is them. Sanjay crossing the finish line, that's no luck. He put in the work, he put in the hours, he put in everything he had. And same thing goes with Ascender. This is gonna be more than a video production company.
Woo! He did it! Rise and ascend.
Someone needs to study the connection between going through a breakup and signing up for an Ironman.